Well, hello everybody and welcome to this video here. I'm delighted to be able to do this commentary here as best as I can. So if I do the odd sort of stumble from here and there, do bear in mind that we are just doing this commentary here. And my name's Nick Coffey here, and as I say, I do apologise if I stumble from time to time. So yeah, it's because I haven't been used to commentary for a long time. So that's what we're doing at the moment to keep you all entertained. So let's get on with this video here, and we're just outside the Premier Inn of Chelmsford in Essex here. A beautiful place of Essex, which is literally situated not far from the train station itself. Lovely, fantastic view and a zoom up of the Chelmsford Cathedral, which I've never been inside myself, but of course you can see the beautiful sort of pictures on the walls there. Very, very nice looking as you sort of walk outside the Premier Inn. We stayed there the night and it was quite a comfy night, although of course I wasn't feeling great on the time of this recording here. So yeah, I was actually delighted, or we was delighted, that we did do a film, as in a video version of the actual area, because the signal might have not been on our side either, so we had to just bear that in mind whilst we were walking down this area. There is a route that you can actually take, well actually two routes, which you can actually take to go to the train station that we discovered on our first visit, and you can see the sign to the train station there as Julian is heading towards it. Lovely bushes, by the way, I have to say, on that particular note. So we look at the train station there, and that's one direction where you can actually go towards the train station there, and bear that in mind for next time, and information for us on that particular note. And yeah, that's the other route which you can actually take towards the train station, but the quickest route is what we just previously showed you. There is roundabouts everywhere, and there's buses going to and from places, and we're heading to the left here. We are on a mission to try and find the ivory peg Wetherspoons, which eventually we did find, but of course you'll find out more on the next clip of our next section. I was so delighted to actually do this video despite not feeling great, and of course me not feeling like any other food throughout the whole day. But yeah, Julian's taken a lovely snap picture of the map here, and you can actually literally see from this view here where we're actually situated. And there you go, Julian's pointing it out for me and showing you exactly where we are. There's so much to see and do in Chelmsford. We didn't get literally time to do it. We didn't have enough time, sadly, because we were only there for the night. I wonder what those cones are there for, but maybe there's roadworks there, I don't know. But of course we'll find out at some point, or maybe somebody could actually leave us a comment and let us know, because it'll be interesting to hear from people. And look at these buildings, aren't they so unique and special? And I would say definitely worth a look at, even looking back at this video here. You can see that the day was fantastic by the clouds there. We were quite fortunate with that on that particular note. It wasn't too cold, although once I got to the Wetherspoons I did feel a bit of a draft, and I had to bring my heater in my room, you know, because I was absolutely freezing on that day. I don't know what I came across on that particular night, but of course I'm glad, and so glad I did it as well. But if you ever want to stay in Chelmsford, of course it's probably the most expensive place that you could ever come across, but yeah, if you can see those figures, 330,000, you know, to actually stay there, and on a permanent basis. But yeah, look at these kind of Victorian looking style, I might be wrong by that, but of course Victorian looking style of buildings, and these actual unusual badges look stunning on those particular buildings there. Although we never discovered before, although we wouldn't do obviously because we've never been to Chelmsford before to do a video like this, and we're quite fortunate to be able to do this video like this, because of course the signal might go, of course, if we were to do a live. Don't know what the scaffolding is all about there, but there you go. There's a Pizza King kind of like restaurant stroke takeaway organisation there, which looked fantastic. And these bus stops do actually remind me, if you've ever seen the video of Ely, or you might see one in the future, who knows, but these bus stops, actually as in bus stops, are actually, I would say personally, reminding me of Ely bus station, because Ely doesn't have a bus station itself, but these are just general bus stops here. And Julian has arrived before me, as he usually would do, and of course he's taking a lovely picture of the Cathedral of Chelmsford. Yes, he actually was one of many that actually ventured inside and had a little bit of a look round, and of course apparently the people inside of the cathedral were very, very kind in letting Julian have a look round by welcoming, which is what it's all about when you welcome someone into a building. That's what life should be about as well, you know. And of course it looks a lovely little building as well. At the same time, the actual roofs of the bus stops need a bit of a paint, but yeah, you can see there's a board there telling you when the buses are due to arrive, which is quite useful to know that. We're almost at the end of our first part here, and I'd just like to say before we finish up here, a huge thank you very much for those people who have supported us on our videos recently. And this is the first of many commentaries that we've done like this, and I thought I'd do this because my voice wasn't great at the time. And of course I didn't feel that great anyway, so for that reason I'm feeling, as in feeling, yeah, I can't get my words in the right sort of context at the moment sometimes, but of course I am actually feeling a lot better than I did at the time of this visit, of this recording. But like I say, I was delighted to be able to still film over there. You can still see a little bit of the entrance. We show you a little bit of that. And of course, just another entrance to get into the Chelmsford Cathedral. If you've never seen it before, definitely worth a walk around. But we only saw a glimpse of it whilst we was passing. So obviously there's a cafe next to it. Looks like there's a cafe there. But we're just seeing a zoom up of the actual entrance of the cathedral itself. Julian having a wonderful look round here. Well, he calls it wonderful anyway. So yeah, there's so much to see and do in Chelmsford, as we discovered ourselves. We are on our way to actually try and discover the Ivory Peg Weatherspoons. But which way do we turn? Of course, there's only two ways that we could go. One we didn't take, which the camera's just showing you there. But that's the route that we should have taken, but of course we didn't, so we had to go the other way round, which of course, being the first visit of Chelmsford, you're bound to get lost sooner or later. I get lost in Norwich actually, because I can't actually literally find my way around Norwich City. If you've ever been to Norwich City, I find that a very fascinating city to walk around, but of course you can easily get lost. Some people can, some people can't, but of course, being myself, I'm not very familiar with, of course, finding new places. But of course, it's good to know new places, and good to learn them as well. We're nearly at our end of our first chapter of the video here, and you can see it looks like there's some sort of well, this is a nice little area here. You can see there's a sign of the public toilets there, which I didn't actually know where they were, but perhaps I'll look a bit more closer next time. But as we're heading towards the main high street of Chelmsford, it looks like by the looks of those Christmassy type of leaves hanging across there, looks like it's a Christmas festival of some kind. But we're going to leave it on that particular note. Thank you very much for watching here, by the way. This is the first time and the first commentary I've done it here with myself, Nick Coffey, that's my stage name. And of course, if people have met me before, in particular recently in Lowestoft, Brian and Jean, who actually spotted us on the live, or actually spotted me, by the way. So I repeat once more, of course, Brian and Jean, who were locals of Lowestoft, who came on to have a chat about their own area, which was lovely as well. So I would like to thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out that Lowestoft video with that interview with Brian and Jean there, feel free to do so. That was on our lives on that particular note. Until next time, do take care, and don't forget, if you do sort of happen or you want to decide to donate towards us, as in touring with us, please of course donate to us for our running costs, of course Salvation Army and the Food Bank of Reach. It really does help towards those sort of charities and the running costs of our organisation. We are not finished yet, because we've got another part of Chelmsford to sort of give you a tail end of, but until next time, do take care of yourselves, and thank you very much for subscribing and watching Touring with Us. And most importantly, do spread that essential love. Nick Coffey back again for the second part of the Chelmsford visit in Essex. Now, of course, I would like to talk more about those leaves. Will look like very pretty leaves, actually, very much in colours at the top of the high street there. Of course, banners, or I don't know what they call it, but of course let us know in the comments what they are actually. It always reminds me of a festive feeling, whether that's coming up to Christmas or whether that's just a normal festive feeling. But yeah, we are heading or trying to find the Ivory Peg Weatherspoons, but do we actually eventually find it? Find out in just a little bit actually. But what I would actually personally like to say is we chose one direction, not the actual band, but the direction towards the Weatherspoons itself. We had to find it by asking two people. One guy we actually asked, and he pointed us into the roughly right direction, and then of course young girl as well. When asking for a girl, of course a couple of lads came across us in that area saying, "Are you chatting up the girls?" Is that what Essex is really like? I don't know. But anyway, that's where we're heading. I don't know what the scaffolding is all about, but yeah, Julian's trying to point us to the right direction and maybe head to the right direction of the Ivory Peg Weatherspoons, which of course you'll find out in a little bit if we did actually eventually find it. But there's an exclusive video at the end here where this guy was talking about God, so please stay with us for that. And just to leave you with, on my commentary, W.H. Smith there, which of course we've got in Suffolk, and there's other places around the East Anglia and the world as well, and there's a bit of Debenhams there. So do check out the exclusive videos. Thank you very much for watching, and until our next videos, take care. Finally found the Weatherspoons here in Chelmsford.
Through Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. The Bible says in Genesis chapter 6 verse 4, the when God looked back and God saw the same creation, the same mankind, that He created in His own image.
Are we in the right area?
God said, "This is good." And when God came back, and when God looked back, God saw the man is everything. God said the man is everything. And everybody is the man who is really evil.
We did give you an exclusive sort of kind of view of that guy that was actually shouting his mouth off in the street there, talking and preaching about God. But whether you understood it or not, I don't know. But of course, you know, I was too sort of under the weather to actually sort of listen to what he was actually trying to say. Although he was trying to put a message across about God and all that kind of thing. So it was interesting to listen to, but of course, yeah, I only got an inklings of it on that particular day. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video nonetheless. And as always, please do subscribe to us on Touring With Us. And if you'd like to donate to us, feel free to do so. Going towards the running costs, of course, the Salvation Army and the Food Bank of Reach. And we really do appreciate your pennies that you do gift to us, which is greatly appreciated. So, of course, if you want to check out our videos at any time, feel free to do so. In the next video, if you haven't already seen it, of course, do check it out anyway. And of course, once it gets uploaded, and if it is uploaded, then of course please do check out the Lowestoft video, which of course we have exclusive train view of Suffolk, and of course we also have a lovely seaside resort of Lowestoft to come up as well. And that includes our lives as well. Of course, there has been highlights of the train footage as well, and also the live footage on the actual day itself. So make sure you do check that out, and there is a video of Lowestoft that we have done as well. Very brief one, but definitely worth checking out. Till next time, do take care, and thanks for watching. It might look actually like a James Bond last ever film sort of location. Maybe not here actually, but yeah, we're still in Essex here. Seriously, this is Chelmsford, not James Bond movie, but it might look like a movie to you because actually it's a glamorous looking picture rather than the others that we just really put out to you. But actually this is the road, of course, leading to the Ivory Peg Spoons. And you'll see Spoons there. I thought he was going to give us a wave. I was actually pointing at him to give me a wave, but actually, you know, I was quite surprised I felt well enough to do that at that time. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. I thought I'd show you this beautiful extra footage here, which you haven't probably seen before, which is exclusive sort of views here. And it is the road that we'll take next time, because this is the first ever visit that we did to Chelmsford, and unfortunately I didn't get a chance to have a look around the cathedral because I wasn't up to it. But of course, personally, it was nice to look back at this sort of route here, so we'll remember it ourselves for next time, even watching it ourselves. You got your Subway to the left here. I do like my Subway sandwiches, and can't get enough of that. It's brilliant there. Although I haven't had one in absolute ages. I'm probably lying by the time I've actually announced it. I think it's 6 o'clock they close. Let me just check here. I think it's time to actually check. I think I was wrong by that. It's actually 9 till 7 PM they close. They don't open late, obviously. A lot of Subways. Some do in some areas. Some have closed down. Even the one in Cambridge actually has closed down recently at 10 o'clock. They used to be actually later than 10 o'clock, but of course they have closed them down since, of course, the pandemic and all that kind of thing. Don't know if that is the excuse of it, but yeah, anyway, that's another thing altogether. If you are anywhere near Chelmsford or you've been there, let me know what the name of this road is. Maybe I can look it up myself, but of course it'd be nice for you to comment and see if you can guess it yourself, just as a fun quiz, and I'll probably find out later, but it'd be nice to get some comments on this. And we're walking towards where that guy was actually standing, but yeah, we'll see a bit more closer. Although the colours ain't the original colours, in other words, they are not the colours of the actual original footage that we took, but personally it does look very festive from this side. It looks very sort of like a music movie of some kind, I have to say. It was really, really amazing to see that. It does look very festive, those colours, even looking at them like that. It's just amazing, isn't it? So Yeah, Julian's saying, come on. I just wanted to show the area and all that kind of thing. So we're showing you now where the Witherspoons is, on what road it is, so we can know for next time, not going right round, as we had to ask 2 people along the way. And the last one, as I said before, of course, you know, 2 people stopped by and said, are you chatting out the women? I wasn't actually great enough to actually tell anyone, but it was an amazing story. But yes, I'm so glad to have said it now, and I'm so pleased here. And you've got a big shopping centre. It's massive there by the looks of things. Oh, is this video still going? I didn't realise. I thought I'd stopped the film by now. But it looks like a Christmas tree there, doesn't it? By the tree there. And it was just brilliant to look at. How long have I stood at this position for this video clip? Maybe you want to take a snap picture. It looks fantastic with Julian walking around there, doesn't it? Yeah, that's Julian Spoons. Well, it has been Nick Coffey and Julian Spoons along with me in Chelmsford. But thank you very much for tuning in. Till next time, do take care of yourselves, and thanks for your company.